this password from my sister for her Amazon. But until then, I will have to do some crypto research with everybody. Let's scroll through here. I know having all these tabs gives people anxiety sometimes. Sorry. Here's from some videos I did today. Just a little bit of PiCoin news. Let me take a look at the markets, honestly. First, then we'll get into probably some PiCoin mostly, and then maybe some SUI. About to drop this SUI video, or SUI protocol anyways. What am I trying to get to? CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap? Let's run it. Let's run it. Looking sideways on the day. Oh, yeah, pretty much sideways on the day. Hey, what's going on, guys? Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope everyone's doing well. Oh, we got Ronald in the building. Shout out the Dutch. The Netherlands. Pretty much sideways day. How you guys doing? You guys have a good weekend? Anything exciting go on? As you guys may or may not know, I went out to the middle of nowhere pretty much in Mexico. It was like the cheapest place that I could go and just get away from everything so I could focus on crypto and my business and all this stuff. And they'll end up building a coliseum, an actual like legit coliseum out of like sticks and trees and twine and all that stuff right across the street from where I'm staying. It's literally the craziest thing that has ever I've ever seen or ever experienced. So I went to that. Oh, you said you're Netherlands but not Dutch. Don't speak Dutch. Well, I'm in Mexico and don't really speak Spanish. So I feel you. Are you in the Netherlands just because you like living there? Are you from there? But yeah, anyways, I only bring that up because that was my weekend. That was what I did yesterday. I had the Shill show. It's a lot bigger on Twitter. I started streaming them on here. It's like we have 30, usually 30 right now that things are slower. Different founders come in and talk about what they're working on in crypto. And I'm the host. So I had that. And then after that, I'm just planning on going to bed and there's this giant like rodeo going on across the street. So that was really exciting. You migrated there. You migrated where? What's good, Giannis? ND. You migrated there. Did you migrate to Pi? You migrate to Mexico? You migrate to Netherlands? Where are we moving? Where are we migrating? Looks like the market's pretty much sideways on the day. Let's see what our top gainers are. Ah, Jesus Christ. Fart coin really is just destroying everything. Oh my gosh. You guys know why fart coin is going so crazy? But still, it's good to count our blessings. I gotta give her a text or a call or something. Letting her know I'm still alive. Pi and the Netherlands. You went to you migrated both. Pi. They're in the house. The Netherlands are in the building, I suppose, not the Dutch. If you don't speak Dutch, are you considered Dutch? And help my brother do his KYC for Pi. Let's go. Ronald, if your brother's any bit of the Pi savant you guys will be. Medium up 7.5%, one of the top gainers in top 100. That's cool. Little Solana Dex, Monero with some privacy. Caspa, I'm pretty sure it's just another layer one. Like I said, my boy is one of the largest miners of Caspa. He's in Europe. He's actually in Italy. I met him here in Mexico. Mana, oh my gosh, we just had a project on our show, on my Twitter show. If you guys haven't yet, follow me on Twitter. I'll show you guys the show. Well, at least you got, a few of you guys in the crew. I mean, and he's better than most people. Most people on the planet haven't even started or aren't even in crypto at all. So he's still ahead of most people. Algo also a top gainer, another centralized computing. Definitely bullish on that. What's their supply looking like? Nice. VeChain up. Nice. Some logistics. Yeah. I was going to say it looks like institution plays are up, but Farcoin is leading the charge. Oh my God. Let's see the top losers before I go into the top 200 real quick and then some other news. He only believes in Bitcoin. Is he your older brother or younger brother? Or like, is he a millennial? Or like, I feel like, or older. I feel like, so my sister is a millennial. I guess millennials are more ETH, like maybe Gen X. Is he Gen X? I feel like Gen Xers are like more the Bitcoin maxi era. What are his thoughts on cash? What are the top? Oh, mantra. Did you guys hear about this? The whole mantra drama video on it. Fuck. Should be capitalizing. He's younger than you and he's a Bitcoin maxi. What a savant. What a beast, honestly. Then he's probably just really smart. I'll give it to him. How much younger normal demographic break for things. Did you guys hear about this mantra thing? We were live. I was live on again my space when someone was like, "Bro, mantra just rugged." You got my live reaction on there actually. What? They were top 100. Jeez. Here, really quickly, I need to grab my water. So let me grab my water. I'm gonna come back to this. It'll probably be like less than a minute. We always have discussions about it. He's probably very smart. If you're like a young Bitcoin maxi, I don't know, I feel like you're a different type of like breed. Like if he's a true maxi, like Bitcoin maxi, probably Bitcoin and cash, like real Bitcoin maxis, that's like the thing. He's 3 years younger. How old are you? Ugh, my bad. I'm ready to run grab my water real quick. I'll leave this screen up. Be like 1 minute. Actually, I'll still be here on the mic. Bluetooth headset. That's why the mic quality is kind of weird. Look like a pilot. Where? Oh, there we go. I literally look like a pilot in a helicopter right now, walking around. All right, got my water. Let's get back to it. I really got to investigate the Ohm thing a little bit more. I haven't watched any videos or anything. Probably is a good opportunity for my YouTube. Ohm. All right, let's see. You're 57. Nice, dude. You guys are both young. First of all, 54, 57. You guys are young, for sure. That is not that old, but I know what you mean. We both knew what I meant. I was thinking, yeah, probably like 30s, I guess is what I had in my head. See what my mama tell me about assuming. Yo, thank you for tuning in to my show. I really appreciate you. It's an interesting demographic, man. That makes me feel better. I could tell people. I mostly interact and mostly work with people that are older than myself. I'm like 27. Um, so it's nice to be able to tell them, a lot of the people watching me, stuff like that. Actually, a good amount of my demographics are from that age group. Yeah, if you ever want, actually, let's check out my demographics. I just posted some Picoin updates if you guys want to check it out. But I'll show you. I'm happily surprised at my demographic breakdown relative to crypto. Like, how it's typically 99% men, like 1% woman kind of thing. Um, where demographics, here we go. Yeah, I see I got about 10% female, 10% woman. Big shout out to them as well. That's pretty high for crypto, I feel like. And yeah, let's go. You're in here. Bringing me up. I feel like this is also pretty good for this. I feel like that's a decent breakdown. I'd be curious for what some of the other like YouTube channels, what their average demographics are like. But I feel like this is like solid. It's not crazy biased one way or the other. There's some wisdom in my viewers. I don't know why. I don't know why you guys are watching me. Uh, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. And I'll keep giving you my takes on the market Did you watch Dave Roscoe's latest post? I did. I think it was also on Chainlink. I really like Dave Roscoe. I'll admit it's a little drawn out. Takes me a little bit. It takes a little bit to get this stuff. I feel like there's some fluff. I think Dave's one of my favorite Picoin people. Are you talking about the Chainlink one that he posted, or was there an even more recent one? I won't watch it now, but oh man, my internet where I'm sitting is not great. I want to hoping to sit on my roof here, get some sun for the day. I've been sitting on this dang computer all day. Oh yeah, there's another one 34 minutes ago. Gosh, I gotta step it up. He gets 250 views in 34 minutes. I won't compare. Comparison is the thief of happiness. I think I got fucking freaking that many views on all my videos in the last day. Anyways, who cares? I'll get there. He's been posted. I'd like to check out. Was there anything particular from Dave's most recent post that was interesting to you? Hi, I'm Dave. Geez, Mantra. I'm gonna look into this if you're cool with that. Did you hear about what happened with Mantra? Wow, still 61% bullish. I wonder how often that refreshes. Yeah, let's go to news. Geez, strategy buys. Oh, Bitcoin, duh. Okay, that had nothing to do with Ohm. Why did they even put that in here? Yeah, man. Did you hear what happened to Ohm? And Ronald's, is there anything specific that you appreciate about Dave's latest post? Can I improve upon besides having a but? How long is it? 13 minutes? I don't know how I got 13 minutes worth of content out of the recent updates. Um, I like that he reads his comments from people as well. I think that's something I'll start incorporating. All right, let's see. A new one was added to the altcoins. Oh boy, that have experienced sharp declines in recent weeks. Yo, you know what's the craziest thing about this Ohm thing? So I'm sure you've heard it or seen it if you're in crypto for a little bit, but if you haven't, it just dropped off a cliff yesterday from $6 to like 5 cents. He's always positive on Pi. Yeah, I like that. I like him a lot. Dave's great at that. But yeah, so Mantra, this is literally a top 100 crypto from 60 cents all the way down to, oh wait, I mean from $7, $6, there we go. From $6 to 60 cents. Oh my gosh, that is just so tragic. That is so tragic. I saw something else what someone said though, that it's still doing better than Ethereum on the 1 year, which is really hilarious, which is really actually funny. It's not, but it's kind of hilarious because after all of this debacle, look at this cliff. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna investigate what happened in a second here, but that is just crazy. But it's still up more than ETH is on the year, which is crazy. It's down, but so is Ethereum is down even harder than where it was from 1 year ago. So that's also some interesting food for thought for anybody. Um, but yeah, I feel like I'm generally always bullish on Picoin as well. I'm just trying to be realistic with people because I also get some hateful comments that are like, "Oh, you said Picoin was gonna go up and stuff like that." It's like, bro, I told you not for another few months or years or whatever, and if it does well. So, but yeah, I'm so bullish on Picoin. Like I said, I would not be making that content if I wasn't so freaking bullish on them. All right, the same article. What did CZ say about Ohm? Ohm. Well, these claims continue. What happened? Oh yeah, they're talking about just like a team partner sold. I did hear someone say that. Mantra CEO John Patrick Mullins said that no team members or partner had sold Ohm tokens while claiming that the decline was due to the deliberate action of centralized exchanges against Ohm account holders. What? This is crazy. Oh, this is news. Oh, this is news right here. I'm gonna make a video after this. about this. What? I have to copy this. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, this is a crazy series of events. You got the CEO saying that the centralized exchanges teamed up on on people in their that were their account holders, that were their own account holders. What? What? That's crazy. Why aren't my notes working? All right, I gotta do a little bit of deep dive here. Let me know if there's anything else also specifically you guys want to see. If there's anything specific, I'm happy to check out more Picoin related stuff. Um, but this is just crazy, honestly. Dang, this looks way longer than it did on there. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Can this please work? Oh, wow. Binance stated in a statement that initial findings showed that the sudden drop in the price of OHM was due to liquidations between exchanges. Ooh. CZ commented, like everyone else, I'm wondering what happened to this. I didn't know about the project until the crash. That's probably what a lot of people are about to say, honestly. Honestly. If CZ just said that, that's crazy. I guess he was in jail for a while, but most people probably didn't know about it. Oh no, this banana is so astringent. Oh no. That was just brutal. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. I gotta figure out my camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. Probably more entertaining. If Pi Network integrates with Ethereum, that would be crazy. Although I would be more bullish if it was integrating with like Solana or something. I'd still be very happy with Ethereum. Pi Network gains 35%. I think Facebook. Are you able to drop the link in here with like some spaces in between? Please. Because I think they might be lying. They might be. Okay, this is Google. Let me ask the chat. 21st century God these days. The Ask Jeeves for the younger gen. Give it up for Chat GPT. All right, I'm gonna have to move where I'm sitting because this is not gonna work. No, don't make me sign up. All right, logged out, please. Is Picoin / Pi Network doing anything with Ethereum? What you got for me, chat? They haven't announced anything official. The project is focused on its own blockchain ecosystem. Blah blah blah. I don't know. If you can send me that article, that'd be sweet. I don't think that's true. If it was a Facebook, rumor. Rumor has it. Pi Network Ethereum. I know that there's the chain link. Is that what you're thinking of? Is the chain link integration? Because they did integrate with Chainlink. That is some official news. Boom. I also just did a video. That was a my updates video. I also, Ronald, if you're there, are you bullish on SUI at all? What you think about SUI? Or mostly just Picoin? Yeah, I think that the chain link news is what is going on Facebook there. Gosh, Mantra is just crazy. Let's see how PyChain's doing today. My bad, I didn't even zoom in on it earlier. Let's see. Pi's up 1%. Thank God it's at least back at 70 cents. Let's do a little TA. Maybe I think that's what people appreciate is the TA over anything. And I said, hey, where's trading view? Let's do that. Let's put some lines on the chart here for Picoin. Oh, nice. Okay, so Squeeze your second biggest holding. I'm ready to drop a video on AlphaFi today. Have you ever heard of AlphaFi? They do like auto compounding staking protocols. Let's go Pi, and I'm gonna be Pi as a kite by then. Come on, I thought that I recently had a chart up. Why isn't what? It's just here. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. But just raise me. You have not. Well, boy, have I got a video for you. They essentially allow you to have like, oh, okay, cool. Here's my old chart. I'm just gonna really quickly pull up the SUI project. Jesus, the SUI project real quick on the SUI wallet. I just need to show you how clean and simple this is, especially if you already have any amount of money on here. All right, AlphaFi, check this out. All right. So it is essentially, like I said, an auto compounding staking protocol. So you can deposit your tokens in here and it will manage them for you in different liquidity pools. So whatever liquidity pool you want, it will manage them for you. And I'm going to have to unplug my computer from this potato, or at least walk closer to my router. I was really hoping this roof would work out, this little roof situation. All right, now that I've walked closer. All right, really quickly before I do some lines on the chart, look at this APY. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, I'm psyched. I'm in the top performing call like protocol right now, getting about 1000% over the last 24 hours. You love to see it. I only got 40 bones in there, but still. So all that I did was get a certain amount of SUI and deep, deposit it in here, and on the daily it gets about, I mean, this fluctuates all the time, this figure, the daily, and this APY is just based on whatever daily rate you're getting. But it's just a really clean, really smooth user interface. And if you're already on SUI, I definitely recommend checking this out. I'm going to drop a full tutorial later. I've been working on it for like 2 days. I've been doing some editing. Been honing in on some editing skills. But look, like pretty much no matter what you're bullish on, even if you just have wall by itself, then you can put in here. That's a good video I should do because a lot of people search for wall token. So I'll say, do this now with your wall or something like that. And I'll just tell people to maybe stake. All right. So anyways, back to the graphs, back to some charts. Let's run it. Let's run some numbers. Do you remember? Oh, I'm gonna keep those there just because. All right, let's get a little bit closer here. I'm on the hourly right now. All right, I guess I kind of like being able to see that over there. All right, I'm on the hourly. On and on. This is definitely forming some type of wedge. Can't tell if it's an ascending or descending one yet, to be honest. And it goes on and on. move back in a more comfortable spot now that I'm not doing something so bandwidth intensive. Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on Picoin here? What is price range? I'm happy it's at least going back up. Let's draw some lines on here. Do you remember when it first night? Alright. Boom, 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 boom. It's game time, baby. Got some lines on the chart. Bum, 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 wow, 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 wow. Dun, 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 dun. Eh, let's go. Maybe somewhere in there. So I have to go with for now. Let's see where these. Let's see where these land. If I play with just these bottom figures. Oops, did not mean to do that. If I play with just. All right. Man, look at that wick is crazy. I don't even know if I should count that honestly. That was just a ridiculous wick. All right, let's see what this is saying. Eh, okay, okay. They're all kind of eclipsing around 5K. All right, let's see. Yeah, so it should, in theory, go through that wedge before it reaches that other line. All right, let's see. What's going on? I guess it's averaging what, around like 73 cents. It's where it's kind of hovering around right now. Or are we consolidating? What's going on around that price range? 73. Okay, so I guess not really a lot of resistance. I mean, okay, let's see. Next, maybe a level of resistance. Yeah, I guess like 75, somewhere around here. 75.40, something like that. If we could stay above that, that would be nice. Looks like we hit it a couple times. Then what's this? 83. Okay, around there. We'll have to move up past then. Somewhere around $1.03. That makes sense with psychology. Look at these nice little Fibonacci's playing out. $1.16. I guess 115 you could probably break down. Maybe 133. Still not a lot of stuff going on in these ranges. There's not really a lot of price history on this chart in general. Look at how new we are. We're just so early to this project. It's crazy, genuinely. You'll love to see it. Wow, up on the 7 day. What was that? 24%. Down 50 on the month. Down 50 all time. Barely even been out a month. That's crazy. I guess about 2 months now. When did it get listed on here? February, what, 20th? 19th, 20th? Yeah, so coming up on 2 months. Wow, that's crazy. We're breaking the thing. Got some rock music playing next to me. Trump coin down 2.5%. Why is it trending if it's only down 3%? You think they're paying for that? Paying to get on trending? I mean, hey, gained 1 sub. Let's go. Let's go. 39 views on the new one. This guy and I have been responding like crazy on the whole convo here. I'm breaking. All right, let me go back. Ohm coin going crazy. I'm gonna have to do a video on this. He buying, yeah, CZ doesn't know what's going on. He hasn't heard of this coin even before it happened. Ohm, gosh, that's crazy. Ooh, that is crazy. Just 4 days ago, they had these two articles. Ah, oh my gosh. What the hell happened? That is crazy. It's another L1. This is nice that they have this breakdown like this. All right. What happened to Ohm? Phew. Oh my gosh, this is getting crazy. Mantra CEO John Mullen denied reports suggesting that large-scale token transfers by major Mantra investors in the days leading up to the sharp collapse of the Ohm token. While speaking in an AMA hosted by Cointelegraph on April 14th. Oh my gosh. The Mantra Association, our key investors, our advisors, no one has sold, and we are going to categorically deny and also provide verifiable proof, on-chain proof. Wow. That this is the case. Oh my gosh. Previous reports suggested that Laser Digital, a strategic Mantra investor, cashed out large portions of Mantra token. Oh my gosh, before the cryptocurrency collapse on April 13th, Laser Digital is a digital asset business backed by Nomura. The firm announced a strategic investment in Mantra in May 2024. I'm sorry that I'm laughing. This is just fucking crazy. I don't know what else to do. Like, wow, it's like we're at this part of the market. That's usually like top indicators, when stuff like this happens. Kind of top-ish, low key. A little sketchy. At least 2 wallets linked to Laser Digital were among 17 wallets that moved a combined 43.6 million Ohm tokens. Okay, so 2 wallets linked to Laser Digital were among 17 that moved about $227 million worth at the time. 17 wallets. That doesn't have to be a lot of people. That could be like one person, or it could be like 10 people, 15 people, 17 people. 17 wallets does not mean 17 people. Almost any good crypto bro will tell you that, or gal. To exchanges before the crash, the blockchain. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Do you think they sold it on exchanges? Like, can you just sell 227 million on exchange? I didn't think you could do that. Laser Digital says that they're not involved, so they clap back to deny. According to Arkham Data, a Later Digital linked wallet. Okay, whatever. Oh my gosh. So they're just gonna say he said, she said type of situation. All right, so they just had the same common end or beginning. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, this is insane. All right, let's see. Laser Digital is directly addressing via, it looks like Twitter. We want to directly address recent, or maybe this is Binance News. We want to address recent speculation around Laser Digital's involvement in the price action of Ohm Mantra at Mantra_chain. Yes, this is Twitter. Laser has no involvement in the recent price collapse of Ohm. Assertion. Well, that's Interesting. Just because you yourselves didn't make the price collapse doesn't mean someone didn't use your exchange or something. Assertions circulating on social media that link laser to investor selling are factually incorrect and misleading. That's fair. On-chain movement of Ohm linked to Laser wallets have been flagged publicly. We want to be absolutely clear. Laser has not deposited any Ohm tokens to OKX. The wallets being referenced to OKX are not Laser wallets. Okay, they could just be people on the Laser chain or in the Laser ecosystem. It's their wallets, not Lasers themselves. Lasers grow the ecosystems. We back. Okay. We remain fully aligned with our counterparties and core Omen investment remains locked. We have zero interest in putting pressure on the token or destabilizing the project. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course, they'll say that though. Transparency matters. We're proud to support innovation, responsible growth in crypto markets, and that means showing up with facts when confusing and inaccurate information arises. Okay. In addition to Laser Digital, some social media reports also linked the Ohm on-chain activity to an address allegedly tied to Mantra investors, Farouk Partners. According to local on-chain data, while associated with Chain Shin, a founding partner of Farouk Partners, received 2 million owned tokens at a suspect time on April 13th at 11:52 a.m. UTC, hours before the crash. This is just crazy. So someone just dumped on them essentially. I'm thinking like someone just owned a bunch, they were a whale, and they dumped. Like what percent was this? What lessons can we even learn? How much did they wait, earlier they say exactly up here actually. All right, 43.6 token. All right, I have to copy that. That's an important piece of information for sure. Come on, just let me. All right, cool. All right. What percent of their supply is investigative work? 44 million. Let's go back to Mantra. Total supply. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Jesus. So they have about half of the fully diluted. Okay, so they have about half of their tokens in circulating supply. Okay, 66. Oh, no, no. Circulating supply, yeah, is about half. They have about 900 million ohm in circulating supply. This is important, guys. Bear with me because what's that, like 0.2% that then got dumped? Like less than that? And look at how much it impacted the chart. What is 45 million divided by 900 million? I mean, it's even more than that. 170 million. Oops, times 400. I was like, what? 900. What? Did I do that math right? Let's see. 970 million, 45 million. I feel like if this is times 2, I think I just did that math wrong. Sorry, guys, I'm being an idiot. I have a way better way of doing this. Modern problems call for modern solutions. Okay. What percent of 45,000 is 970,000? Jesus Christ. No, please flip the numbers. Please flip the numbers. Maybe I'm just dyslexic. Okay, it is 4.5%. Okay. So 4.5% of the supply, roughly 5% of the supply. Sorry guys, I'm glad there's not that many people that saw that watched me walk through that. Um, thank you to you guys that still are here for that. But there's about 5% of the supply dumped, yet 90% of the price dropped. 91% of the price dropped. I think that more people need to understand that. Why are there more people coming? Is there another a part two of what's going on from last night, the rodeo? Anyways, there's a rodeo going on right next door where I am here. But okay, so anyways, back to this. The price dropped 90%. Only 5% of the supply was actually put out. So that just says a lot about how liquidity pools work and people's perspectives and just how fragile these different ecosystems are to buying and selling on different exchanges and things like that. It's pretty crazy. 5% of the supply, 90% drop. Gosh, you hate to see it. Interesting story. There's still lots of he said, she said, lots of back and forth on what happened. Very interesting. Es muy interesante. We got the CEO saying no insiders dumped. We got verifiable wallets. So what are they going to do though? What does that also say about freedom of like privacy for investors? Like if an investor in the stock market, I guess if they dropped the price to 90%, people would probably have some questions about the investor. Again, I think this just says a lot about liquidity pools and how Web3 works fundamentally versus like Web 2 and order books. It's just a totally different type of situation. Let me go back to ChatGPT. Okay, now that they help me with my dyslexia, please explain the difference between liquidity pools and order sheets. Oops. And Web 2 order books. Let's do that. Great question. Web 2 order books. Okay, you place an order. I want to buy 1 ETH at 3,000. Someone else places a matching order. I'm selling ETH at 3,000. The one-for-one matching exchange. The exchange, like Coinbase, matches buyers and sellers. Key features: centralized, order-driven, and you need ask/bid. I think that's the most important differentiator. Cons: requires someone on the other side match your trade, slower, more expensive, blah, blah, blah. The exchange holds your assets unless you want to withdraw. It's actually a big one. All right, now liquidity pools, user deposit equal value of 2 tokens. Oh, shit. I guess I want to know in terms of trading is what I need to ask it. All right, liquidity pool, you trade directly against the pool. No need for a buyer or seller to match. Prices are determined by math formula. Ooh, often X times Y equals K. I'm going to ask them to explain. Oh, this is cool. Give me a little chart. I'm going to ask them to explain this formula. Key features: decentralized, automated market makers, always available liquidity. And there's anybody can be a liquidity provider. Pros: instant trades, passive income, no central authority. Cons: impermanent loss, of course, slippage, and smart contract risk. That's fair. Matchmaking controlled by exchange. Okay, liquidity comes from, okay. Matchmaker, the trader's the liquidity pool. I'm gonna ask them to explain that equation. Please answer. Oops. Always ask them, please. The second part, but instead of liquidity pool, please focus more on the matchmaking process. I think that's a good way of putting it. On the matchmaking process for LPs. Maybe I shouldn't even put that in there. Matchmaking process in Web 3 and discuss that formula. Born to be wild. Matchmaking in Web 3. All right, traditional Web 2 model we just went over. Web 3 don't need. Okay, the core formula is X times Y equals K. All right, X is the token amount in the pool. Y is the amount of token B in the pool. K is a constant number that never changes after each trade. Okay, this is where the sauce happens. This is where the little magic genie in a bottle is. Say we have a pool with 100 ETH and 300,000 USDC. Okay, duh, but this ratio changes. Now imagine someone wants to buy 10 ETH. They have to deposit exactly enough USDC to keep. Oh, okay, okay. What determines the value of K requiring more USDC to keep K the same? When they take out ETH, reduce X, smart contract automatically increases the price of ETH by requiring more USDC to keep K the same. All right, who determines the price of K? Who determines the K constant? Wow. I was recording. Gonna go ahead and wrap this up, guys.